Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I'm making a rather special looking box. This is using really old retired paper. I had a great session not that long ago and I was just bending cardstock, playing and having a great time. This is long retired, but I'm going to recreate that using I want to say this is called Delicate Design Series paper. This is an online exclusive. I'm going with this as my dominant, and then I'm going to have the flowers peeping over. So yeah, it's fabulous. That is 6 by 12 inches. That is not 6 by 12 inches. Oh, I got the wrong set of measurements. 9 by 12. My notebook turned over. I literally have a book full of measurements for all the projects I've been making, and it turned over. 9 inches by 12 inches, 22 by 30 centimetres. Always make sure you've got the correct measurements. Okay, on the long side, score it at 2 inches, 8 inches, 10 inches, which in metric is 5, 20 and 25. And then on the short side, score it at 2, 4, 6 and 8, which is 5, 10, 15 and 20 centimetres. 2, 4, 6 and 8. So the finished size, this is 2 inches by 2 inches by 6 inches, which is 5 by 5 by 15 centimetres. Okay. So, burnish up all the score lines. And this one where we've got 2 score lines that are only 2 inches apart, you want to fold this one the other way. I probably should have scored it the other way as well. Okay. I'm just feeling for where all my score lines are. When you've got a busy pattern, it's not easy to see, so you have to feel for them. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold that back over and press those ones down. And the last one. Okay. So this is all going to fold round in such a manner. So I want to get rid of a little corner there, and let's get some long scissors. I'm actually fully going to get rid of that tab there. So this is the one that is folding over. So I don't need that extra bit there. I also don't need the rectangle down here. I really can't see this. I can see it slightly better there. And cut straight up those score lines you've made, because that's going to come in and create the bottom. Right, I want to put some glue along here and just push that down. And again, just reinforce that bit. And then I'm going to use tear and tape for drying speediness, because it's dry. I like dry adhesive. Fold that over and like that, and so this is going to form the back. So 2 sides in and the back. Peel off the backing. And then there is a score line here. There is a score line there, which means that when you push at that point there is resistance and you get this lovely shape. I really like that. And actually, oh, sometimes, because I've made a similar box to this before, I can get it to hold itself closed, sort of. It's not going to do it today. Maybe this is a thicker paper, we don't mind. And then I'm going to use my linen thread. I don't want that colour linen thread. I want this baker's twine. What are the colours in this? I've used these quite a lot recently. I don't know, but it's very nice. And I'm going for a triple layer, triple thickness, not triple layer. And I'm going to use my tummy to hold it all in place. And that's rather lovely on its own, just as it is, but I wanted to do a little stamping. So I've got the Bordered in Beauty set. Did I get it for the butterflies? Yes, I did. But I'm sure I would use the rest of it. So there's tags on there. I might do a tag. I might stamp, no, I might die cut a tag because there's dies to go with it, and then have the butterflies going up there. Because I want the butterflies to kind of fly like that. No, maybe I won't do a tag, so I'm just going to do the butterflies. And oh, I didn't do my thing of doing the outline, so you go around the outline of them. I can just about see where they originally were on the with a Sharpie on the plastic, the harder plastic side. So this is the flimsy plastic, this is the harder one. So you know where to put your stamps back once you finish stamping. Right, what colours are in this? Is that Calypso Coral? I don't like Calypso Coral. I don't want Calypso Coral butterflies. I might have Crisp Cantaloupe butterflies. Yes, let's do that. So this is one of our new in colours. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. Let's just move that out of the way. And we get the matching dies. So there's loads of dies in this, but like I say, you know, mostly got it for the butterflies. Oh, wrong way round. Mostly got it for those, and they are all connecting. That's okay. I was hoping they were going to come out individually, but not on this occasion. So I've got my mini cut and emboss. Plate number 1, very well loved. Plate number 2, my cardstock, my dies, and then I've got my purple tape to hold it in place. This purple tape is fantastic. I've linked it. I get mine from Amazon, and I've linked both the UK store and the global store in my video description, because I'm always asked, where'd you get that tape from? It's great because it doesn't stick to the project. It is very good stuff. We've all had masking tape or washi tape and held down a project, you know, beautifully die cut, beautifully stamped and cut. Look, it's just falling out. Beautifully stamped and coloured image, only to peel off the masking tape and it's completely wrecked your project. So I think that's fun. Slightly weird, but fun to have those at the side. Let's move this out of the way. So I'm going to find my mini dimensionals. Here we go. Oops. So I'm going to have those flying up the side for no reason other than I like them. And then I'm going to add these are the in colour butterflies. So it's the 5 in colours plus clear. Well, actually that is coming out white. If I was to put that over black, you'd see it as white rather than clear. And crisp cantaloupe is one of those colours as well, because obviously they are the in colours. So I'm going to take 2 big ones and a small one and just add those on there. I've got a slope on my desk apparently. And I think that is a rather lovely project. So it's showing off this beautiful paper at the top, but with this rather sophisticated and elegant stripe down the sides. So what do you think? I love it. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. I hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.